I do all the administration, record keeping, budgeting, organization, recruit and train volunteers. And we're in partnership with Dare to Care. Now, with Dare to Care, to have a Dare to Kids Café program, you have to be, your neighborhood school has to be at least 60% free and reduced lunches. However, that's no problem. Goldsmith is 90%, So I mean, that's not an issue. And you have to have at least an hour of some activity prior to, or in addition to the meal. And the couple places that I visited before we started this, they just had open gym and monitored the kids, but from the very beginning, I said, no, we're going to do something educational. So there are games, fun things to do that are also educational. If everybody is here, I'll have 32 children. I mean, they are ethnically diverse. They're from 14, their parents are from 14 different countries. When I kind of did a tally about where they were from, some of the little ones didn't know where their parents are from. I had to ask them when they came. But Burma, Nepal, Myanmar, Jordan, Cuba, Vietnam. The schools recommend them, and they recommend them because they, for the nutrition, the meal that Dare to Care provides is excellent. And and then educational help, because my philosophy is good nutrition and good education makes for good children. I try not to be real routine with things so that it's more interesting. They don't know what to expect. I mean, generally they come in, they have to sign in, they know what table to go to. Somebody will be coming in and helping me with that. The tables are all numbered, and they know what table is their table. And there's a pencil box on every table. And so I tell the volunteers, chat with them for a while about the day, and then ask them about their homework. And some schools, they have packets so they can look at that and see what they're supposed to be doing and do their homework. And then we have simple solution books. They're meant to be review workbooks, and some schools use them routinely, and I think it's optional whether they do or not. But anyway, I have a set of those, and so after they do that I mentioned, then they have they're required to do 1 page in the math simple solution book and 1 page in the language arts. And they're workbooks, but we have spiral notebooks. They put their answers in this spiral notebook because I need to reuse solution books. They cost $30-some a piece. And they're getting pretty tattered because I've had them for a few years now, but they still work. And then I also have a lot of games. And a lot of the volunteers are retired teachers, and so they're really good at picking up on activities, the games with numbers and adding, but they have some games that are just for fun. And then at 5 o'clock or about 5:20, to have them clear off the table, put everything away. Once in a while, I'll have questions that I'll ask them to prove how smart they are. Table 2. If you add the number of ears to the number of nose on your face, and then add the number of eyes, what do you have? Number of nose, ears, and eyes. How many do you have? Anastasia, Well, how many? 5. Very good. So, and then I dismiss them by table to go wash their hands, and they eat, and then I just knock on the screen up there, and they open the thing, and they serve the food. And there's 3 or 4 people in the kitchen. So on any given day, I have about 20, anywhere from 18 to 20 volunteers total. One of the things that I think is really important to me, anyway, about this program is, it's Kids Café for the kids, for education and nutrition. But The fringe benefits are just as important. The adults are mainly senior citizens. They have formed a community, they help each other and support me, you know. So it's those kinds of things. It's a ministry to the volunteers. One young guy, I love telling this story. I thought he was a senior last year, but he was here all last year, but he was a junior. But I was asking him what he was going to do for college, and he was telling me where he was applying. And I said, what you want to study? And he says, well, I always thought I love math and science, and I wanted to do maybe an engineer or something that would use the math and science. But he said, after coming here regularly, I think maybe I want to be a teacher. And Ian, I said, that's absolutely wonderful. As a woman religious, I strongly believe that you do what needs to be done. That's one of my mottos. I do what needs to be done. And so nobody would do it, so I said, okay. Well, I fell in love with it. But I fell in love with it because it's broader than just those children, as I was saying, you know, all the other aspects of it. The community building, the relationships. And, you know, it's just, there's a group that gets together and we go out to eat, you know, like every couple months, you know, to socialize. I just feel really gifted with the people that I work around. But anyway, it's been very good and enriching for me, personally. So I'm passionate about it.